open here. Don't hear anybody at least. Here's the indoor chapel. Little deck off the back there. And there are two restrooms down here. There they are. And then here's our nice little library that we added in 2017. And we'll move right along. Now, we are a YMCA camp, which means that we are a Christian organization. However, you don't have to be a Christian to come to camp, and we don't expect you to be a Christian when you leave. We do ask, however, that you live by our 4 core values during your time here. And that's honesty, respect, caring, and responsibility. If you can live by those values while you're here, you're going to have a good week. You might learn something along the way. Over here is our boys and fire ring, as well as the boys' cabins and the Kaibo. We're going to head down towards the canoeing area and the trout pond, the backwaters, and the slingshot range. It's all down here. Now, if you are an alumni, you may remember that camp had the lagoon. Well, the lagoon has since been replaced with a nice wastewater treatment facility, and the old lagoon filled in, and now it's a natural prairie. We're excited to do some outdoor education with that area. It's a nice bright day here. It's unseasonably warm here for December. You can see some geese out there. I'm not going to encroach upon their space. But here's our canoeing area, dock, and this is the backwaters. It's about 60 acres or so. And then over here is our trout pond and the old lagoon. And then we're going to head up to the pool, because we do have a pool that we swim at 3 times a day. We also do community swimming lessons. It's a really popular place at camp. It's one of those traditional things that we take a lot of pride in here at Wapsie. The beavers haven't dammed up our trout pond too bad yet. And here it is. This nice bridge. I'm just going to take it in here for a moment. This is our trout pond. And this is fed by a natural spring over on the right-hand side. We do have trout in there, because it stays nice and cool with that spring. And then it feeds the backwaters here and keeps the water fresh and moving somewhat. Down that way is riflery. We do offer .22s and air rifles and some shotguns for the older kids. We do also offer a hunter safety course here at camp through our wilderness education program, which has been a nice addition for camp in recent years. Off to the left is slingshot. So we're not going to go quite all the way into the woods over there towards the slingshot range, but it does exist, and we have a lot of fun with it. We're just going to go up this hill here and go check out the pool. It's got a deep end, a shallow end, a diving board, a slide. We spend a lot of time there. Our day campers as well as overnight campers get to swim in that pool, and it's a pretty quintessential summer camp experience. This really marks the most western boundary of camp as well. So here we go. We can see the pool. Drained at the moment, because it's winter for us, even though it might not look like it yet. There's the pool. Now we're going to head this way across the walking bridge. We're going to check out Eagle's Nest, which is our home for our oldest male campers, our CIT males. A very cool treehouse-like structure that sits over the top of this ravine we're walking over. So you can see here, it really is a pretty cool structure. We're going to keep moving here. I see we're at about 15 minutes here for our video. Nice if we could wrap this up in the next 5 or 6 minutes or so. Here is our boys and fire ring again. In the background there you can see the the indoor chapel, the dining lodge. Off on the left hand side there is the store and arts and crafts. Over here on my left is the Kaibo, our recently remodeled Kaibo. And we're over here on the boys' end of camp. There at the Kaibo is more shower facilities, restrooms, some storage in the back for us. Now I know that there are some folks here in cabin 5-6, so we're going to head over to 3-4. Cabin 4's name is Shoshone. We're going to check it out. It's a little more modern than the girls' end cabins. Let's turn the light on here. Okay, so you can see a little more space, and the floors are cement or concrete rather than the hardwoods. Same bunks, nice new mattresses. And the configuration's a little different because here is the center room. This is where the counselors stay. And cabin 3 is down that way. Let's check out this restroom. Our staff do a great job of keeping things clean here. And here's a nice restroom. Oh, that's me and the GoPro. Here's a nice stall. And then there are a couple more stalls, and here's a nice shower. Check out. There it is. Here's another. So you can see a little more modern here on the boys' end. And cabin 3 looks exactly the same as cabin 4. Turn the light off here, and we're going to head out. Now we're going to check out the Teepee Village. And that's just here to the left, behind boys' end. Once again, boys' end has 6 cabins, 1 through 6. And then behind is our teepee village. Our teepees are down at the moment, and actually we're excited to be constructing new teepees in the spring. These will be teepees that are actually made out of wood and have windows. They still look very teepee-esque, but they are our very own design. They'll have a real door on them. Very excited about them. And that all came from nice camper and staff, alumni feedback that said that we can do a little bit more with our teepees. So we're going to do that. On the right hand side there you can see Alpha, which is a cabin for our LIT boys. Our second oldest male campers stay there for 3 weeks. And here are the restrooms for the teepee village. They're attached to cabins 1 and 2, right there. So it's not too far of a walk for our teepee villagers to use the restrooms and to take a shower in those facilities. Now, I'm just going to walk down this path here because there's another section of camp that some of our oldest campers may be really interested in. We've got adventure trips programs that we offer, as well as the Ranger Camp and Wilderness Education Camp. And they're all housed over here on the left-hand side of camp, or the west side of camp, along with our garden, our horse program. And is there anything else? Our initiatives, low ropes course is over here. And so we're just going to take a right here across this bridge. And we'll be entering the nursery area of camp. A lot of trees planted here. Pine trees, nice black walnut trees. It's a really beautiful area of camp. You can see over on the left-hand side is that road, that's Pool Road, that runs the western side of camp. And over here on the right-hand side, you'll see our brand new adventure trip cabins that also house wilderness education. We just walked by a disc golf hole. We've got 9 holes out here at camp, one of the many activities we offer. So these cabins are pretty cool. They have screened windows, and so they allow for a lot of airflow. No electricity in those buildings quite yet. They're a bit more of a rustic experience, but man, they are cool cabins with brand new bunks and mattresses, and very, very adventurous program for those kiddos. Now over here on the left, you'll see our small garden. We do a lot of nature activities, and one place the kids love is the garden, as well as our executive director.